Yeah, baby. Hey, y'all know I'm getting it in. Hey, it's gonna be a good show. You know, if I had the magical powers to redo all things most people have written, and if I had those powers to bring you back here again, yeah, here we go. I'm running in circles, looking and searching, look high and low for the purpose, convincing myself this earth is just full of curses and curses of niggas. I'm playing with y'all. I'm gonna get this song too. I'm gonna get this song too. Hey, but you know what though? I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up though. I'm gonna do it for real. See who gonna join the coach on this show live. Alright, let me sing for real. Let me stop playing with y'all. Alright, here we go. Y'all ready? We're gonna start this show. Here it is. One of my favorite songs, man. The money. I love for the purpose, convincing myself this earth is just full of curses and curses of niggas no one ever seen. They hide behind these magazines. Let's see, I seen it all way back. If I was you, I wouldn't say that. Anything they ever did to make sure that I would never win, I just to be a better man. I just do it on my own. Hold on. Come on, somebody always gotta mess it up, don't they? Somebody always gotta mess it up. I'm trying to get this song off, and man, I got clowns. Don't come to my door. Nope, I'm finna ignore them. That's what I'm finna do. You guys on the Bias for Balance podcast, of course, and I'm Coach Shelton Harrison. Okay, give everybody a little bit of time to get in here. I can practice my song. Coach gonna sing the song. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Watch. Y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love it. If you don't love it, then you a hater. All right, let's start over. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The coach is gonna get on here and rap. Woo! If I had the magical powers to redo all the things most people have written. See, I got it. Check this out, y'all. Here it come, y'all. I'm running in circles, looking and searching, look high and low for the purpose, convincing myself this earth is just full of curses and cursive. I pull the curtains, interpreting how I supposed to surface the inwards that no one ever seen. They hide behind these magazines. Let's see, I seen it all way back. If I was you, I wouldn't say that. Anything they ever did to make sure that I ever win, it just made me a better man. I put that on my soul. If it's platinum in my watch, you should think I'm going gold. If I gave that shit away, you think I'm ever going broke. I'm not chasing money, money chasing me. You found what you're looking for when you stop looking forward in the store. Here you go. Here you go. Man, I appreciate y'all coming with me. What's going on? Here we go. Tay Tay, what's up, baby? Yeah, I'm singing my song, Tay Tay. Do the calculating. You should wish the dummies luck. Yep. Imagination really. They ain't got no money, bruh. They want to know who you are, know who you want to be. Won't smoke online and can't handle the hundred corner beef, coward. Good luck avoiding getting extorted with absentee morals and horrible priorities. Catch you somewhere in your mid 40s. Here we go. Here we go. Shout out. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, you remember when you showed me that $500,000 in that shoot box and I said I wanted to rap, so you put me on Biggie and Tupac? Before we come on way, LA with B&J or flying to Coachella, playing spades on PJ. Give me 3 days, my gallery, finna triple my salary, doubled up on my cake. Doctor said I should watch my calories. Yeah, Tay Tay. Yeah, Tay Tay, boy, we got some talking to do. Okay, let me go ahead and stop all this. And it's time. It's time. It's time to really go. Okay, guys, y'all know what's going on. Listen, man. So Mark Breland speaks out. My God, Mark Breland speaks out. Now, cause I was under the guys. I was like, okay, y'all know something. I really don't think Mark Breland spiked Deontay's water. I was saying it in my head, for a long time. I said, now, do I believe Glovegate? I believe every bit of that. I believe that those gloves were tampered with based on what I saw. But I sat and I said, okay, I'm going to listen to this Mark Breland interview. I'm going to listen to this, and I'm going to be very, 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 I'm going to listen, okay? I'm going to listen to the entire interview from start to finish, and I'm not going to make any kind of determination until the interview is done. That's what I said in my head, okay? So I did. I sat, I listened to the entire interview. And folks, I got to tell y'all something. I got to tell you something. I had to tell y'all something right now. Jared Green, I got to tell y'all something right now, Tay Tay Brown, and whoever else is in here. I had to tell y'all something. Mark Breland looks a little shady right now, don't he? Mark Breland sounded hella shady, didn't he? Like, he sounded extremely shady. In fact, you know what? And I was wanting, Mark Breland to go on there and denounce that, hey, I didn't spike this man water. But y'all know what? Mark Breland didn't deny. He didn't deny. He actually physically didn't say, I didn't spike the water. Now, and I started thinking to myself, okay, now you would think that this is, gonna damn your character. It's going to, cost you future, paydays or, as a trainer. So why wouldn't he come on there and denounce that? Why? It just sounded, the whole interview to me was strange. It was very strange. And, Breland at times was very incoherent. Then he kind of started babbling. And then, I don't know, man, he went from babbling to, then he started stuttering in certain points of the interview. And I'm like, damn, what is with this guy? Did you spike the water or did you not? Because that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to find out if you actually spiked that water. And folks, I got to tell y'all, Mark Breland to me didn't do his he didn't do himself justice. Excuse me, let me cough. I don't think Mark Breland did himself any justice. I'm gonna tell you, man. And then I have another thing. You know, what is Mark Breland's connections to the Crunk Gym? Now y'all can see this photograph, okay? Every last one of y'all, you see the photograph, and I start thinking about this. Mark Breland has a connection to that gym. He's got a connection, huh? Well, that explains it. That explains why Mark Breland was listening to Crunk Gym in the corner. Like, he was listening to him, and they were telling him to throw the towel in, and pretty much that's what he did. Okay, so I mean, it appears that Mark Breland had been trained in the past by Crunk Gym for some length of time. I don't know, and maybe they kept some kind of working relationship. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Like, that's up in the air, but I see him here. I see him here with the Crunk Gym on his shorts. Okay, so evidently there's a history there. There's a history there. Okay. Now, if I go read Mark Breland's, Wikipedia, okay, it's on there. Mark Breland do have a Wikipedia. They do have one. Jared Green and Tay Tay Brown. He's got a Wikipedia. Um, you know, it's really it's crazy. He's got photographs, with people at Crunk Gym back when he was fighting. So I'm gonna conclude that this guy, there's a history with him in the Crunk Gym. Huh? Isn't that something? I mean, at first I was thinking, you know what? I don't think Mark Breland did this. I don't think he did this. And that's what I was thinking at first. But after looking at that interview, guys, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure because I mean, who's going to actually really truly believe that? Okay, he spiked Deontay Wilder's water. He spiked the man water. He spiked his water. Like, do you know how that sounds? See, everybody. I was kind of thinking, man, nah, Mark Breland didn't do this. Mark Breland didn't do this. No, 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 he didn't do this. No, there's no way. But in that interview, he didn't deny it. He didn't deny it. Matter of fact, he didn't deny it at all. Mark Breland didn't deny this. Mark Breland did not deny this. Guys, what if let's hypothetically speak. Let's say if every single thing that Deontay Wilder said was accurate, okay? This is gonna turn the sport of boxing upside down. But I'm gonna tell y'all something too that made sense. I heard Anthony Joshua and his team, they were talking. And you know what they said? I mean, do you guys know what Anthony Joshua and his team said? Basically, they said, well, Tyson Fury won't be able to cheat this time. Now, whoa, wait a minute. This time. Yeah. They said Tyson Fury won't be able to cheat this time. Or in the context, and I found that article, in the context of, what Tyson Fury won't get away with any underhanded tactics this time. So, y'all, with them actually saying that, then that means that there's the belief that Tyson Fury did cheat. There's the belief that Tyson Fury cheated. So I don't know. I mean, so everybody was telling, the LDBC telling us, they were telling us, hey, you guys, it's no, what's up? Why are you guys? Wilder just got beat. Wilder just got his ass whooped. Why don't you guys get over it? Okay, and why don't you guys just go ahead and just deal with Wilder losing? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Deontay Wilder. If he lost, he lost. I'm okay with that. I'm okay if Deontay Wilder lost the fight. I have no issue with that. But you LDBC guys, what people are saying, you guys, man, y'all making Wilder look bad. Y'all, well, wait a minute, wait a minute. Mark Breland didn't make himself look too good either. And in fact, I'm looking at this like, you know what? Mark Breland didn't say he never spiked the water. He didn't say it. He didn't say it. And you have to keep listening in the interview for when they start talking about the water. Mark Breland didn't say anything. And this is the problem. Okay, now, John Harper, this is what you're going to do, okay? Now, I'm going to say this real nicely to you, John Harper. I'm going to say it as nice as I can, okay? And I want you to listen. I want you to listen. You can, enjoy the live stream, disagree respectfully, or get the fuck out of the stream with your bitch ass. Now, did I say it nice enough for you? I hope I did. I mean, hey, man, I don't want to offend you, right? Okay? So let's continue with the stream. And let's see if you can get your behavior together. Okay? Let's see if you can get your behavior together, sir. Hey, listen, I think you can. Today is I'm going to believe that you, sir, can get your behavior together. Okay? All right. Hey, good. See, it feels good inside to just be nice. Yeah. Yeah, it feels good. Right now, guys, we're talking about Wilder and Mark Breland, okay? Definitely we'll be talking about Kayla Harrison, in the next segment of this live stream, okay? Here's my thing, man. I could definitely accept it how Wilder gotten beat, okay? I can definitely accept it. I can accept any of that. I can accept when my favorite fighters get beat. When Chris Cyborg lost to Amanda Nunes, okay? I had to accept it. I ate the criticism. I ate it. I came in here and I took it like a man, okay? I took the criticism like a man. But guys, listening to that interview, I don't know. I don't know anymore, guys. It really kind of turned my suspicions on to Mark Breland. Okay, turned my suspicions on him. And then, the man said that, Deontay Wilder's done. Wait a minute, man. He's done? Wilder is done? Wait a minute. Come on, man. I mean, look at all the fighters with losses. I mean, when Manny Pacquiao got knocked out by Juan Manuel Marquez. When Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez, I mean, was people, saying he was done? How you going to explain this? I mean, was people really saying that, Juan Manuel Marquez was done? When Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo, was people saying that, Canelo Alvarez was done? How do you explain that? Okay, how do you guys explain? Like, seriously, how do you Wilder haters, you Wilder detractors, how do you guys explain that? Okay, how? I mean, I don't know, when Shane Mosley, when he lost, was he done? How do you explain this? Sergey Kovalev, was Sergey Kovalev used goods when he got beat up twice? 3 times, got knocked out by Ward, knocked out by Lita Alvarez, and then he got knocked out by Canelo. Was Sergey Kovalev done? I mean, how do you explain that? Is Vasily Lomachenko done? He's got 2 losses. Is he done? Here's what I noticed about the boxing community. Here's what I noticed. Okay? Here's what I know. Hold on. What did Bama Boy say? He said, hold on, George. I really believe he, George, why you blocking me? Why are you blocking him? Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, man. Y'all stop blocking cats, man. He team LDBC all day, man. He team LDBC all day. Stop blocking. Come on. Now let people get their shots off first and let them go ahead and express their view. And then, if it gets kind of crazy, then, I'll block them. Takes a lot for me to block somebody. I'm for letting a person have their view as long as they're respectful, So don't block. But I gotta remove some wrenches for a period of time because I don't know. We got to op somewhere. We do got to op somewhere that's doing crazy stuff and blocking homies. That's cool with me. So yeah, so if you lose a wrench, don't worry about it. It'll come back to you. I just got to sift through all the garbage. I got to sift through it, and then you kind of reminded me. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, all right. So I get it. I get it. The American media don't like Wilder. The European media don't like Wilder. Seems like the Asian media don't like Wilder. I mean, hell, who the hell likes Deontay Wilder? Okay, who? I mean, who likes Deontay Wilder? I mean, the man got one loss and he's done. I don't get it. But I do notice that they tend to do this. Okay, they tend to do this to fighters, to outspoken black men. They tend to do that to them. I mean, don't y'all know that people were just wanting Floyd to lose so people can say, well, Floyd Mayweather really wasn't that good anyway. See, they would have questioned Floyd Mayweather's entire legacy if he'd lost one fight. And it don't even matter against who the person was. It don't matter. Okay, it don't matter at all. It don't matter. Okay, Floyd Mayweather could have lost to somebody who's good, but people they would have automatically questioned Floyd Mayweather's entire career for one loss. Okay, that's just what it is. Deontay Wilder, he's an outspoken black man, okay? He's very outspoken. And he is going to actually say what he feels and what he thinks. And that's why I like Deontay Wilder. That's why Deontay Wilder is still my champion. That's why he's a champion, okay? That's why Deontay Wilder is who he is, okay? And that's why I will ride or die with Deontay Wilder, okay? I will ride or die with Deontay Wilder, and that's just what it is, okay? And if anybody y'all listening, if you don't like the LDBC, then you really don't like me. Okay. If you don't like the LDBC, you don't like me. Okay. So I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling everybody. I'm just telling you up front. Okay. If you do not like the LDBC, you don't like me. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Hey man, that's Bama boy, man. That's Bama boy. You got to get his name because that's a Wilder supporter. Shout out to Bama boy in that super chat, man. LDBC, man. LDBC or nothing. Okay. And don't worry, I may not go around on boxing channels like I used to, but I'm gonna find out who all you LDBC people that you don't like the LDBC. I'm gonna find out. Okay. Don't worry, because you ain't gonna come on this channel and then creep and chill and then think that you're gonna diss my homies and then think that I'm gonna respect that. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Not gonna do that. So, you know, LDBC or nothing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. Um, Deontay Wilder has a loss. Okay. Vladimir Klitschko got a loss. Anthony Joshua got a loss. These fighters, they got losses. I mean, it's what it is. And I saw somebody in the comment section. It was TJ347. Okay, maybe TJ. No, is a Kenny McCormick. And I always say this: the reason why MMA, okay, the reason why MMA is in a good place right now is because we the fans, we don't really care who loses. We don't care about that. We don't care about losses. Now, if our fighter done lost 5 straight times in a row, that's when we kind of start talking about, okay, maybe it might be trying to evaluate, why you doing this thing. In boxing, you can have somebody like Wilder lose one fight. You know how many channels I've heard saying that, hey, well, Deontay Wilder's finished. He's done. Okay? I mean, he's garbage. Deontay Wilder in this. And the man, he lost. Not only did he lose, right? Here's the thing. He lost to Tyson Fury. He lost to the best, probably the best heavyweight out there, the most technical heavyweight. That's who he lost to. And wasn't even like the fight wasn't competitive. Deontay Wilder landed some great shots on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury even admitted, on the interview, he said, hey, Deontay Wilder caught me with a good shot, and I thought he was going to get me. But, he used his footwork to get out of there. Yeah, Tyson Fury said this. So, even Tyson Fury knows that Deontay Wilder he's a good fighter. He knows that. He knows Deontay Wilder is probably the most dangerous fighter in a damn division. Okay, he's the most dangerous fighter. That's what Tyson Fury knows. Tyson Fury admitted this. So I don't know where people getting this whole thing with Deontay Wilder's finished because he got a loss. Like one loss makes you finish. And you know what? And George, let's talk about this, man. With all this stuff coming down, You know, all of us, we looked at the mob story, the MTK mob story, okay? This is nothing new, guys. I mean, I know I've been telling y'all on here for the longest that boxing is a mafia ran sport. I mean, I've been telling y'all this, but that documentary, that MTK global documentary, that was just icing on the cake. Okay, that was truly just icing on the cake, everybody. Um, the MTK global documentary pretty much solidified what we already knew. Now, isn't that funny though? Mark Breland goes over and he does an interview, boxing conversation with Reggie Owen. He does an interview with a European channel. Does an interview, with a UK channel, and I find it kind of odd. You know, we've all known that Tyson Fury is a cheat. We know this. Like, why is people acting so surprised that we're calling Tyson Fury a cheater? This is common knowledge, y'all. This is common knowledge. It's not like the man ain't tried to cheat before. He got popped for steroids. I mean, does everybody forget about the padding that's not in the glove? I mean, does anybody know this? Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and address you. Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance to get yourself together. I'm in a giving mood. Or Desolari. Okay, whatever your name is. Okay, now these are your options right here. Now, I'm gonna see if he's gonna get himself together. I'm in a giving mood today, Tay Tay. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this to you as nice as I can, R. Desolar. How about that? I'm gonna be nice to you. Hey, listen, you got one time to get yourself together, okay? Now, if you can't really get yourself together, then get your monkey ass off the coach's channel, okay? Don't come in here, because if you massively start to insult the champ, you gotta go, okay? That's your first, last, and only warning. Hey, I'm gonna give you some time. Hey, the coach loves free speech, but you can't come in here and insult the champ. See, I tell you. Okay. Reggie said I can't put Mark Breland in his twist. The rest of them fools, yeah. I don't know, man. Reggie, I was honestly believing that. I don't think Mark Breland could have spiked this water. Like I was saying it. Nah, there's no way. Nah, he couldn't have done that. Because JD's was the one with the water. It wasn't Mark Breland. No. I believe. I believe Glovegate. I see Glovegate. Okay, all right, cool. You see, let me make an example out of somebody. I got this one, Tay Tay. I got this one, Tay Tay. No worries. Now, you see? Now you're here. Now you're gone. Now shut up. Not in the mood today. I was in the mood to try to help you out. I was in the mood to just let you have your speech. I tell you what. Let me just time him out. Let's see. Yeah, let me have some fun with this guy. Cause he gonna be too stupid not to comment anyway. I'm in a mood to just pick on people trolling me today. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just want to play with my food before I destroy it. So I'm going to time him out. I'm going to time his ass out. And let's see what he does when he returns. Okay? Yeah, he's the ex-champ. So what, stupid? The champ is a champ. Okay? Wilder to me is the champ. I think he was cheated out of that belt. Now back to what I was saying, okay? Wilder, I didn't think Mark Breland. I honestly didn't think that Mark Breland could do such a thing. I didn't think this. It was inconceivable. In my mind, I said, nah, Breland could not have done something like this. It was JD's. JD's had all the water. Wasn't Breland. But when they asked Mark Breland about that water, man, it was almost like Mark Breland, he didn't deny it. Mark Breland legit didn't deny it. Folks, what's going on? Like, isn't this your reputation on the line? Okay? Isn't this Wilder's reputation? Mark Breland's reputation. It's his reputation. So why wouldn't he vehemently, deny those accusations. He didn't. And I started to think, okay, what is Mark Breland hiding? He got a relationship with the Crunk Gym. They've had a long relationship. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that Mark Breland had such a long relationship with the Crunk Gym. And you got everybody giving their opinion on everything. Isn't this funny, y'all? Deontay Wilder comes out and he says, you know what, I think I was cheated in this fight. Wilder, man, you letting your fans tell you stuff, man. You listening too much to your fans. That's your problem, Wilder. But then you got Vasily Lomachenko sitting here running around. You got Vasily Lomachenko sitting here running around. Okay, said that his shoulder was hurt. Now, yeah, a lot of these same people, they didn't give Vasily Lomachenko that work. Matter of fact, they said nothing to him. Listen, y'all, I don't like to play the comparison game. Okay, I don't like to play the comparison game. Look, what's the common denominator between Deontay Wilder and all these other people? Okay, the common denominator to me is that Deontay Wilder is an outspoken black man. And I don't care how we slice it, how we dice it. I don't think people that actually really going to truly understand that, or they don't want to understand. And that's the problem, guys, in the sport of boxing, it's race. I've always said that the problem in this country will never be race. It's racism. Okay? The problem in America will never be race. It's racism. And, Deontay Wilder is not going to get the pass. He's not going to get the same treatment. He's not, okay? He's not, because he's outspoken. And when people really, truly start to understand that Deontay Wilder is outspoken, that he's going to say what he needs to say, then it is what it is. But, guys, in our lifetime, okay, any of y'all listen to this live stream in your lifetime, in my lifetime, we're never going to be past racism. Folks, it's not going anywhere for us. And it's probably going to be here to the end of time. It is, y'all. It is. I really wish that the world could be fair. But folks, to me it's not fair for black people. It's not fair. I want the world to be fair. I really wanted to. When I first started making boxing videos, I just wanted to come on and talk boxing. I just wanted to talk about the sweet science. I just wanted to talk about just the craft of boxing. That's all. When I first made my channel, I didn't care what color somebody was. I didn't care about that. All I cared about was, man, this guy got a jab, man. Oh, this dude can fight. Oh man, this guy. But it's the racism in the sport that actually brought this thing to fruition. It brought the channel that you see here right now. I didn't want to talk about race. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to talk about what kind of a fighter that I'm watching here in front of me. Now, I did far more breakdown videos. I do more breakdown videos in WMMA than I will in boxing, because it's just not a lot keeping me entertained in boxing right now. But I saw it as an opportunity to talk about something that I'm passionate about. That's the fight game. Well, little did I know, and 78 Sports TV told me, he said, Coach, he said, listen, man, he said, let me tell you something. And I never forget, he told me this one day. He said, man, look, he said, this whole thing, he said, don't let it drive you insane. Don't let it drive you insane, because I'm going to tell you, talking boxing talk is racist. And I would just kind of laugh at that a little bit, like, come on, 78. And at the time he had about 20,000 subs. I said, man, you got a 20,000 sub channel. You're doing good, man. Come on, how could you get tired of being as big as you are? And that's what I used to say to him. How can you get tired of being that big? But I get where you're coming from now. I get it. I get it. You know, I get it. Because the minute that I had anything positive to say about a black fighter, you basically had people coming to attack you. And it's almost like, okay. And it took me a while to get it. Well, they didn't say nothing. I said something about Vasily Lomachenko. They ain't say nothing about that. Everybody was saying good video, but man, when I said Floyd Mayweather, man, that's a defensive genius. Man, I got N-word. I got all kind of stuff. N-word, monkey, ape. I mean, boy, you get it, you name it. I had, and then I'm gonna tell you what I did in YouTube. Reg Owens, I'm gonna tell you what I did. So I went to YouTube and I started typing in like the most racist words that they got. And you can put your filter on so the racist words don't come through. So I thought I was being smart. And I put in every racist word that I can find. Okay, well, they won't be able to leave them comments now? Nope. Guess what the trolls started doing? They started actually making up words. Like they would put different letters in the words. Or they would like just misspell the word on purpose so it'll pass through the filter. That's what it was. So I say all this because Deontay Wilder can complain that he was robbed. Vasily Lomachenko, he can complain that his shoulder was the issue with Teofimo Lopez. Sergey Kovalev could complain with Andre Ward and say, well, Andre Ward hit me with some low blows, so that's why I lost this fight. Yeah, it was low blows. Yeah, I got hit with a lot of low blows the first fight. No, I'm sorry, I got hit with a lot of low blows the second fight. He was complaining. When Sergey Kovalev got beat the first fight, the first fight, okay, oh, the judges, they cheated. This Sergey Kovalev, and guess what? From the white community, Sergey Kovalev got a pass. Did Sergey Kovalev not get a pass for saying that Andre Ward, the judges cheated him out of that first Andre Ward fight? He most absolutely did. Sergey Kovalev got a complete pass. Okay, he got a complete pass. And not only did Sergey Kovalev get a pass, this man got a pass, man, for, saying that Adonis Stevenson looked like a monkey. Y'all remember that? When Sergey Kovalev had his son in a T-shirt, and, on the T-shirt was a picture of a monkey, and he was saying that's Adonis Stevenson. Yeah, Sergey Kovalev got a pass for that. And do you know what his white fan base said? They were telling us that, well, Sergey Kovalev didn't know any better because, he really don't understand the language, and, he don't understand the culture over here in America. Sure you do. Sure you do. That's why you put it on there. Okay, that's why I put it on there. You do know the culture in America. That's why it was on the shirt in the first place. I mean, does everybody get that? That's why the picture of the ape was on the shirt in the first place, because he does know the culture. He does know that when you're in America, okay, that, when there's an ape and you refer an ape to a black man, that's synonymous. It's racism. Okay? It's just what it is. But he was given a pass. Yeah, we know it. We know it. He was given a complete pass. So when does Wilder get a pass? When did we stop saying Wilder is guilty until proven innocent? And that's the attitude that media have with Deontay Wilder. That's the attitude. That's the attitude. Now I know that new media and LDBC, they have been going back and forth. Okay, I made a couple of videos to Dante. 78 made one. Dante. You know what? But I will say this: with new media and the LDBC, I will say this, man. New media and the LDBC, we've been real consistent on this whole thing. We've been very consistent. Okay, new media and the LDBC been extremely consistent on what we feel about Deontay Wilder, being cheated. Okay, we have been consistent. We've been very consistent, and to that, I appreciate the brothers, everybody standing up for Deontay Wilder, because this is wrong. I don't care how you slice it and dice it. This is wrong. Okay, Mark Breland didn't do himself any favors on that interview, y'all. He didn't do himself any kind of favors under God's hot sun. He did himself no favors. And I think Mark Breland, and then you say the man ain't improved. Well, wait a minute, Mark Breland. What, wasn't you the motherfucker working with him? Like, wasn't Mark Breland the motherfucker working with Wilder? And for you to say, well, he ain't got better in 15 years, that's a direct reflection on you as a trainer. How do you explain this? That's a direct reflection on his ass as a trainer. Like, and you sit up there on that interview farting cobwebs, you old like, I don't see, guys. This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand about one Mark Breland. I don't get it. I don't get it. He made himself look like a complete ass, y'all. Wilder hadn't done it in 15 years. Well, I mean, what did you do in 15 years, Mark Breland? What did you do? Seems like to me that you are a primary reason then. That means you suck as a trainer then, if that's what it is. And why are so many people mad that Deontay Wilder fired a trainer? Isn't there something, man? Deontay Wilder fired his trainer for whatever his reasons are. For whatever his reasons are. And then after he fired his trainer, do y'all know Deontay Wilder? He still had Mark Breland in some paid capacity. You see, y'all didn't know that. See, that's the stuff that y'all don't know. That's the stuff Wilder had for a while. Even after he fired him, he kept Mark Breland around, and he actually gave him some type of pay for some capacity. I mean, now he ain't doing nothing for him now. No. So I don't get it. If it's somebody you just like and you just dislike him, then why are you still trying to give and look out for them? That's what I don't get. That's what I truly, really don't get. But didn't nobody say nothing about Andy Ruiz, when he let his trainer go? Andy Ruiz made some money, let his trainer go. How do you explain that? Ain't nobody saying nothing about damn Triple G. Y'all remember Triple G let Abel Sanchez go? I was kind of, you know what? I don't, during the pandemic, I don't make fun of people that lose their jobs. I don't do that. But, well, no, this was pre pandemic. So when Abel Sanchez, he let Abel go, I was actually kind of happy about that because Karma came back and got Abel Sanchez. Karma came and got him because, he was sitting back and he was running his mouth and, he wouldn't shut up. Hey, hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. Hey, stay in school. I'm with y'all. All right, later. Yeah, I had to take that phone call, y'all. It's important. I was waiting on it. But yeah, Joe Jack. Old media praised Gotti and Ward for being punching bags, then turn around and hate Wilder for only knocking people out. Yeah, you see, Wilder's black. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like doing comparisons, y'all. I don't like doing comparisons. I just like telling people what it is. Deontay Wilder's a black man. He black. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, he's not gonna get his just due. He's just not gonna get it. He's not going to get his just due, no matter what Deontay Wilder do. And see, let me tell you something about this whole JD situation. Let's talk about this, okay? So, okay, Deontay Wilder fired Mark Breland, and he kept JD around. Now, let me tell you this. People are saying, well, man, Wilder, he dipped out on a brother. He treated a brother unfairly. Deontay Wilder said he's supposed to be so black. Why he fired a black man? Why he didn't get rid of the white man? And you know what Deontay Wilder said? He said, listen, I had to do what was right. Okay? I had to do what was right. I had to do in my heart what was right. And he said the black man was the one that let me down. Now, let's look at this. Whatever Wilder reasons are, that's his reason. Okay? Do you know that if Wilder would have fired JD's, you know what old media would have said? Old media would have said, well, he only fired JD's because he was white. That's what they would have said. Guys, you all know that that's what would have been said. Oh, he only fired JD's because he was a white guy. Well, he keep the white guy, and now Deontay Wilder, don't he hate his own people? See, Deontay Wilder, he's in a no-win situation, and it don't matter what he do, what he say, okay? He's always in a no-win situation. He's never gonna be able to please these people. Like the whole Povetkin situation. Deontay Wilder go over to Russia to prepare for the fight. Alexander Povetkin pops. So this man known as a drug cheat, he pops, but it's Wilder fault. It's Deontay Wilder fault why Alexander Povetkin popped. It's his fault. He's the one that did it. Okay, he's the one that did it. It's Wilder's fault. Oh well, Wilder ought to just go on and fight him anyway. They just fight him on drugs, man. Shoot, he's supposed to be, the knockout king of the East. Man, just fight him anyway. Shoot, what is Wilder whining so much about? Amazing, amazing. This guy Wilder, like Deontay Wilder, I mean, prepares, goes over to Russia, does everything to make this fight happen, and he not the one that get popped. It's Povetkin. It's Alexander Povetkin that gets popped, and Deontay Wilder takes the blame. Do you know if that would have been Wilder, they would have been trying to get this guy banned from boxing. You guys know that? If that would have been Deontay Wilder who popped dirty, they've been trying to ban him from boxing. Look, let me tell you, it's the same thing as John Jones in MMA. John Jones popped dirty. Oh, John Jones need to be banned. You got Big Dumb McCarthy over there talking about, well, John Jones need to be banned from the sport. Need to be banned from the sport. But, when he got his little buddies over there like Brock Lesnar and all his little rich friends that he loved, these people pop dirty. He don't say nothing about that. He says nothing about that. There's an attack on black men in sports. It's an attack, period. And Deontay Wilder is no different. He's going to be attacked. He's going to be criticized. The whole Breland thing, it's amazing that all these people, they wanted Mark Breland gone because they were saying that Mark Breland did nothing for Deontay Wilder. Okay, right? Mark Breland ain't do nothing. He sucks as a trainer. Now this is what the Deontay Wilder's detractors said. They said Breland sucks as a trainer. Oh, he's terrible. I don't even know why Wilder, got this guy on the payroll. Why? And now when Deontay Wilder get rid of him, now everybody love Mark Breland. How do you explain this? Everybody loves Mark Breland? How? When did everybody start really loving Mark Breland? When did everybody start giving Mark Breland so much love and admiration and respect? When did people started giving this to Mark Breland? How do you explain this? George Page, how do we explain this? Joe Jack? Tay Brown? How do we explain this? Yeah, Joe Jack, they called him a yes man. They called him a yes man. They said the man has no place in boxing. He is the worst trainer under God's hot sun. That's what these people said. And now he's fired. And now y'all want the man to get his job back. I wish you people can make up your damn mind. I wish. I wish you people can make up your mind. What do y'all want? Do you want Wilder to be with Breland or do you not want him to be with Breland? What the hell do you people want? Oh, you don't want anything. You just want to see the brother. You want to see him down in the dumps. That's what you want. I know that's what you want. I know that's what you want. You want to see Deontay Wilder miserable. You want to see him depressed. You want to see him upset. You want to see him broken. You want to see him broken like Mike Tyson was, or is. You want to see him like Ali was broken toward the end of his life. Y'all want to see a person like Deontay Wilder broken. And then y'all can start saying, oh, yeah, man, I'm a huge Wilder fan. Yeah, Wilder's the greatest. Isn't it crazy how people love Floyd Mayweather now? People love Floyd Mayweather Jr. They love him now. Remember, they used to hate the guy. They couldn't stand the guy. Floyd is bad for boxing. Floyd this, Floyd that, Floyd now. Oh, Floyd Mayweather, man, he's a darn good fighter. But, I'm going to tell you what it took for Floyd to get the admiration of these people. Floyd Mayweather had to say, well, more black people need to follow instructions when it comes to the police. And the whole Gucci thing. Well, I'm my own man. I think for myself. And, even though Gucci, put out a racist ad, and a direct attack on black people. But, Floyd Mayweather, oh, man, I'm going to be my own man. I'm going to be my own man. Ain't nobody going to tell me how to think. That's when they love Floyd Mayweather. See, Floyd Mayweather had to become somebody. He had to become a different part of himself. He had to become a different part of himself. Okay? Yep, Tab Investments. They really don't love him. They love it how quickly he'll sell us out. And he'll sell us out in a minute. And isn't it funny, too, that now that Floyd, now in his later years, remember he said all that stuff that, black people just need to follow instructions better and all this stuff. Now, he trying to get us to buy his garbage fights. See, he going to try to put on this fight with Logan Paul. Well, guess what? Guess what? The real of us, ain't nobody supporting that. The real people, the real all of us, we ain't supporting that crap. We ain't supporting that. Man, look, we'll stream it. Now, on that day, if Floyd Mayweather ever fight Logan Paul, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell y'all how to find the link. I'm gonna tell y'all how to find it. I ain't gonna put it on my channel though, but I'll tell you how to find it. Because anything, Floyd Mayweather has benefited from black people. And then he try to act like that black people aren't doing what we supposed to be doing. Floyd Mayweather has benefited from black people. Because it was black people that held him down. It was black people that held him back. Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell everybody, hey man, y'all looking for that Mayweather Logan Paul stream? Okay, here it is. I got you. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, you guys want to find that? Yeah, this is how you find it. That's what I'm gonna do. And I ain't gonna care nothing about it. Oh man, you taking money out of brother pocket. Floyd Mayweather's not my brother. Let's get that straight. He's not my brother. And if I had a brother like him, man, I wouldn't want him as my brother. That's real talk, 100. I wouldn't want Floyd Mayweather as a brother. Heck no. Okay, guys. I really want to get in on this whole thing. Folks, I don't know. I haven't talked boxing in so long, and just weighing my thoughts in on this whole thing. I feel bad for Deontay Wilder. I feel bad for the guy. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay. I feel bad for Deontay Wilder because the man gets into the sport. Okay, this man was working three jobs. Just dumb, meaning. I mean, good jobs, but it was just labor jobs. Stuff that you do. Like he was carrying beers and toting these big old crates of beer. That's what Deontay Wilder was doing. And it's like his daughter has spinal bifida, and it's a very debilitating disease if it's not you don't have surgery. It's very debilitating. So he was sitting there watching his daughter in all kind of pain, and he wanted to do something about it. So guess what he did? Guess what Deontay Wilder did? Hey man, shout out! Hey, shout out to King Mukulu. Shout out to King Mukulu, and I hope I said that right, sir. King Mukulu in that super chat. And guys, these super chats, we're giving it over to the sister Angela Riptide Whitley. Angela Riptide Whitley finna get a bag from us, man. A bag. Shout out to King Makulu. After all that, Deontay Wilder, he he starts boxing. At age 19, Deontay Wilder starts boxing, and he does this to pay the bills. To pay the bills, to pay for his daughter's surgeries that he need. And when you got spinal bifida, man, you need surgery after surgery after surgery. It takes a lot of surgery. You don't just have one surgery and then that's it. No, multiple surgeries. So Deontay Wilder needed a way to pay for it. He started boxing. Started boxing. Now think about this. This man became a full-time boxer. Okay, he still had to work his jobs. He couldn't just quit his jobs. Okay, Deontay Wilder had to have money coming in. Okay, so he was a boxer full time. He was still working full time, and he was just doing what he needed to do for his daughter. Isn't that something, man? Deontay Wilder carried the will of his daughter. He carried the will of his daughter in his fist when he knocked all these people out. Yeah, salute King Makulu. Salute. He carried the will. He carried the fire of his daughter in his fist. And every knockout he dedicated to his daughter. Every fight, every broken bone, everything that happened to Deontay Wilder, he dedicated to his daughter. You see that right there, that trumps everything. Like when people say Deontay Wilder ain't got footwork, Deontay Wilder ain't got speed, Deontay Wilder he not this, he not technical. But man, when you motivated and when you have a passion, when something you are motivated, now you have something that you working for, that you looking for, that you want. And that's he wanted his daughter to be well. You see, nothing is more stronger than a parent's love for their child. Nothing. Ain't nothing stronger than a man's love for his daughter. Nothing. And Deontay Wilder went in there and knocked out. And that, you know what? And really should have. He knocked out Tyson Fury, but subject for another video. But everybody he had in the ring with him, everybody, they've tasted the canvas. Everybody. Deontay Wilder does all of this for his daughter. Does all this, goes through the hell, goes through so much stuff so his daughter can actually be well. It's a story, right? It's a good story. I know old media don't even want to talk about that. They don't want to highlight that kind of stuff. They'd rather tell you that Tyson Fury being a crackhead. That's a more entertaining story. That story is more compelling. Tyson Fury being a damn crackhead. Oh, that's more entertaining. That's a compelling story. But Deontay Wilder's struggle, that's not a compelling story. This man does all of this stuff, man, to be a world heavyweight champion, to get no respect in his country, his own country, to have a foreigner, a UK guy, a European come to your own country and get respected by the people that say this is America. How do you explain that? Tab Investments, Harold Jones, King Makulu, George Page. How do we explain this? Guys, I mean, have y'all wrapped y'all brain around that Deontay Wilder was the American heavyweight champion and you had Americans that were happy to see him lose? Happy. I guarantee you. Let me tell you something about the UK. Matter of fact, let me tell you something about Russia. Let me tell you something about the Asians. If they would have suspected that one of their own fighters got cheated, do you know what they would have done? They would have rolled shotgun for their fighter. They would have legit went in there and said, "Nope, my fighter was cheated." And they will argue you down they'll argue you down and they will ride. You know what? I noticed that here in America, that's not what it is here. It ain't what it is. For the black person, it's not there. The support isn't there. A lot of times, it's not there. Folks, that's just how it is. I realize this. I realize that racism, by the time all of us are dead, is still going to be here. It's going to be here. Racism is never going away. And I hate to say that. I hate to say it like this. I don't, I really would want stuff to be fair. I would love for it to be fair. Folks, it's not going to be fair. And then people get mad when you call it out and you say, hey, you know what? This is what it is. This is what it is. It is. Floyd's issue with Deontay Wilder is that Floyd want to be the man Deontay Wilder is. Okay? Floyd Mayweather want to be the man that Wilder is. And Floyd Mayweather's a trick. He's a mark. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is a mark. And see, think about it. You got to spend your life and you got to spend all your money and you got to pay for the women. And these women, they robbing you. Okay? They robbing them every day. This man can't be a normal man. He got to pay people to actually accept him. I want y'all to let that sink in. Floyd Mayweather Jr. got to pay people to let it sink in. Floyd don't know how to act socially. The only thing Floyd Mayweather understands is his money. That's it. Floyd don't know how to have social. He don't know how to have social connections with people. He don't get that. Deontay Wilder do. Floyd Mayweather don't know how to have any kind of connection with anybody because he's so detached. He's so detached from people, his own people. He detached. It is what it is. Floyd Mayweather, whenever somebody else is doing well, Floyd Mayweather want to be the guy. Have y'all noticed why Floyd Mayweather can't even promote Tank Davis right? For real. For real. So, Alfonso, where's the proof? What woman did Deontay Wilder pay for? He's married. He's married. I mean, you show me the proof, but I doubt that you're going to show me anything. Because unlike you, Deontay Wilder shows it. I mean, look, you got a faceless avatar. Okay, okay. All right. I thought you was coming at me for some reason. Okay, sorry, Alfonso. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Floyd probably do got a short complex, but I think Floyd is much much deeper. It's a little bit deeper than that. Alfonso, it's more Floyd. It's a psychological problem with him because Floyd Mayweather don't want to be old. Floyd Mayweather don't want to get old. I mean, you really look at how he act and how he dress. Floyd dressed like he like 20 something, man. I'm dead serious. Floyd Mayweather Jr. dressed like he a 20-year old. He dressed like he a 20-year old. And I mean, he got good genes because the man don't age very much. Alfonso, he don't really age that well. But Floyd in his mind still thinks that he's 20. He do. Have you looked at some of the women that he date? Some of them be like 21, 22. Like he can't get past that stage, and he probably not gonna ever get past that stage. That's who he is. Yeah, D Man Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. dressed like a teenager. That you okay? You put the words in my mouth, the right words. He dressed like he a teenager. Okay, he legit think that that's what he is. And yeah, y'all notice some of the women? They young, man. Some of them women in that house, they 20 and 21 years old, man. And Floyd Mayweather be partying with them women. He be in there, doing whatever with them women. Wow. Okay, Alfonso said he was in a room years ago with an escort that tried to steal his wallet and he choked her out. Yeah, that's true. It's stuck in his you. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why he did that, man. See, like you or I, we probably ain't gonna choke her out, okay? Well, you and I, Alfonso, we're not gonna get ourselves in that predicament where somebody finna steal our wallet. Because you and me, we not finna lay up with these tricks.
How you
Uh
gonna
oh, here we
explain
go.
this? Coach Shelton Harrison, there never been no comparison. You're live on the show. Sit back and have a listen.
Let's close this out.
Oh, Bullet Coat closed it out. It's done. Man, look, he done closed out like 7 of these people, man. We nickel and dime, and Bullet Coat said, F it. Let's just get the whole damn ball of wax. Ah, it's closed out. You know, Roger, she already got like what? She already got $1,000 already. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give her the rest, man. She got $1,000 already. Cause Roger was helping me count it, boy. He was like, "Yeah, coach, I think she got this." Yep, yeah, man. She got about $1,000 already, Roger. But it's closed out now. And Genesis Green, you know what she got to do? Genesis Green, she got to put them damn fruit roll-ups on as a bikini now. She got to put them fruit roll-ups on. She said she gonna do it. She said after. She said after, and I think how I'm gonna do it, Roger. I'm gonna put Genesis Green up there, and we're gonna say Genesis Green fruit roll-up. And she said she'll do it when it gets to $500. Genesis Green said it's a wrap. Said she got it. So shout out to Roger Allen, man. He listening to the stream, and appreciate those of y'all on the MMA part of this. Okay, I know y'all waiting patiently, and we'll definitely start the MMA here in a minute. Um, Here's what I'm gonna say, man. Okay, Floyd Mayweather don't like people like Wilder because Floyd Mayweather can't be outspoken. Okay, Floyd Mayweather can't speak his piece. Okay, I like the way I do like the fighter that Floyd Mayweather was. I like that Floyd Mayweather can he can Floyd Mayweather can make his money. You know, Floyd Mayweather can make his money. Okay, and I can appreciate that in Floyd Mayweather that he can make his money. I mean, people hate 50 Cent. I don't hate 50 Cent. I mean, I've listened to his book, man, his 8-hour book. I've listened to that book 6 times already because I can appreciate who he is, what he's done. But I can't really rock with Floyd Mayweather whenever somebody wants some shine. Then here he coming in there. Okay, here's my final thoughts on this. Mark Breland. Mark Breland to me looks very suspicious now. Okay, he looks extremely suspicious. And guys, I hate to say this, but I think Mark Breland, there's something that he's not telling us. And I think that he is hiding something. I don't know what. Either Mark Breland did something to that water, or Mark Breland know what happened to it, or Mark Breland knows a lot of information. But him being affiliated with Crunk Gym, it's just all of the stuff is starting to add up, and I'm like, yo, this don't look good. It don't look good. I thought Mark Breland did more damage to hurt himself. Absolutely, he did. I thought Mark Breland did so much more to hurt him after that interview. It just made him look bad. Like, dude, you said you trained a man for 15 years and he didn't get better. Well, I mean, how the hell does that make you look? Like, how the fuck does that make you look? It looked like you are a garbage ass trainer. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and move on, man. Let's go ahead and move on. Kayla Harrison has responded to Chris Cyborg. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be raw with this one. I'm gonna be raw, and this may turn some people off. It may, but I'm at the point now where I kind of don't really care. I don't really care because, guys, we know what this is. We know what this is. Okay, we understand what this is. We know exactly what it is. And what it is, man, is that you have somebody in Kayla Harrison, okay, who she don't know how to go get her own bag. Okay, she's in this generation where you have to she in this generation where you got to attach your name to some damn body because your name is worth garbage, and so you're trying to build your name and legacy off somebody else, and that's what Kayla Harrison is doing. Yeah, the man Junior Breland did something to that water with his no shit. Yeah, something happened, man. Breland knows something. I didn't believe it. I'm gonna get back on topic. I didn't believe it at first that he had something, but after that interview, I'm starting to have different thoughts. Okay, I'm starting to have much different thoughts. But Kayla Harrison, she's continuing to put the Cyborg name in her mouth. So Chris Cyborg said, okay, you know what? I'm tired of this B. Okay, I'm tired of this B. Every week is something about me. Chris Cyborg said it. I'm sick of this B. So guess what? Okay, we finna get this work going. It's time to handle that. Chris Cyborg said it's time to handle that. And when Chris Cyborg says it's time to handle that, it's time for a battle. Okay? All right, Chris Cyborg responds after Kayla Harrison accuses her of not signing on the dotted line. Okay, guys, if any of y'all know me, okay? If anybody here know me, y'all know that I do my best, my absolute best to give y'all information that I've researched. And I'm telling y'all right now, okay? You don't believe me on this one. It's so much stuff that I've gotten and I've told y'all that, listen, I know what's going on with this situation and people won't believe me, but then, when these people don't believe me, guess what happened? It always end up happening the way that I told you that it was going to happen. Okay, so here it is right here. Chris Cyborg has issued a response after potential opponent and PFL star Kayla Harrison claimed she didn't sign on the dotted line. Now get this. Kayla Harrison said Chris didn't sign on the dotted line. I want y'all to listen to something, man. Listen to this, okay? Kayla Harrison had an opportunity to fight Chris Cyborg. She had an opportunity twice early in her career and actually when she was looking for an opponent. Yeah, bet y'all didn't know that. Hype Job Harrison had an opportunity to fight Chris Cyborg, but you know why she didn't do it? Because you and your team, you were afraid, you were scared that you were going to get your ass beat. You see, she calling out all these people. You're talking jump. Chelsea Chandler said she wanted to fight you, coming to Invicta. You turned that fight down. We know about that. You said nobody wanted to fight you at a catch weight. But then you ended up fighting Courtney King at 145 pounds. How do you explain that? So if nobody wanted to fight you at a catch weight, you fought Courtney King at 145 pounds, right? You fought Courtney King, you're there. That means everybody else at 145 pounds, guess what? They wanted to fight you too. No, you ducked. You talked a lot of garbage and you ducked. It's Chris Cyborg's response. Here it is. Okay? Chris Cyborg says, I don't know how many times did Kayla Harrison fight for a pro fight league, the professional fighting league in 2020. I just signed my signature when it counts. This came as a direct response to Harrison, who, when questioned, asked about Cyborg not signing with PFL, wasn't afraid to voice her opinion. Harrison said, I was disappointed. Obviously, she's one of the best, Harrison told MMA Mania. I want to test myself. I want to challenge myself. I want to prove I'm the best, and not just to myself, but to everyone. I wasn't surprised. I knew she was going to sign with Bellator because I knew that there was a place where she would be more comfortable. Okay, lies. Now she's saying that she wants to fight me, but she had an opportunity to fight me last year. Listen, Kayla, I don't know if you understand. I don't know how stupid you are, Kayla. Scott Coker said he would come on right now, and he would hash out a deal between you and Scott Coker. Between him and Ray Sifo. Scott Coker already said this, that the fight can be done. Okay? No, you don't have to wait. She don't have to sign with the PFL to fight you. Scott Coker already said that the deal can get done. How do you explain that? Okay, I want to know. I legit want to know. How do you explain not being able to fight Cyborg? They already told you that you can fight Chris Cyborg. Chris Cyborg ain't got to be a part of Bellator to fight you. She don't have to be there. You, Kayla Harrison, can fight Chris Cyborg right now if you want to. Straight up. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. But what does she do? What does she do? Not only does she not fight Chris Cyborg, she all talk. She all talk. And the more that she run her mouth, the more that I see that she don't want this fight. Okay? She don't want this fight. Kayla Harrison don't want the fight. She don't want to fight. She didn't want to fight in Invicta. And then they picked Courtney King out. So let me guess. All these people in Invicta, all of these people who would have given her a challenge, and you come up with Courtney King. You come up with Courtney King. Chris Cyborg said, I sign my signature when it counts. So that means that when we get some paperwork going, she's saying that I'm gonna sign. She said when the paperwork is there, she said I'll sign. I just sign my signature when it counts, Kayla Harrison. That's what I do, Kayla. I sign on the dotted line. Chris Cyborg saying, where the contract? You running your mouth. Where's the contract? You talking all this junk. What about Chelsea Chandler? You talking all this junk. Okay? Then came up with this excuse, well, I can't sign with the UFC and I can't sign with Bellator. Isn't that convenient? You couldn't sign with the UFC and you could not sign with Bellator. My God. You know what? Kayla Harrison is a disgrace. And you know what? I'm going to start putting my foot on her neck more now. More and more. I'm going to start putting my foot on her neck. Since this girl became an MMA fighter, the first name that popped out of her mouth was Chris Cyborg. This girl been building her brand on one person and one person only, Chris Cyborg. See, I don't like people like this because the stupid ass idiot, she just don't want to go do her work. She just don't want to go and fight. And then when it's time, nope. See, she impatient. She want everything now. And you know what? When Chris Cyborg knock her smooth out, when Chris Cyborg knock out, I don't want to hear, well, you know, Kayla was too green. Kayla didn't have enough fights on her belts. Man, look, I don't want to hear this crap. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear none of that. I want this fight now, okay? When Chris Cyborg knock her smooth out, that's all. That's it. That's it. That's it. I don't want to hear about Chris Cyborg picking on people. Chris Cyborg don't want to fight the best. I don't want to hear that. Because I already know Kayla Harris is not the best. I already know that this is easy work for Chris Cyborg. Okay? I already believe this is easy work for Chris Cyborg. Easy work. Easy work. I mean, guys, when you look at the matchup on paper, and I've done film study with this matchup, like seriously. Seriously, I look at the matchup and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, whew, Chris Cyborg is going to destroy Kayla Harrison. And I'm talking about, she ain't going to even destroy her. She going to beat her out of the sport. Because y'all know Kayla Harrison, they weak knees, man. They weak knees, and you go around and you beat somebody up like that. A person like that lose, they can't take it. Okay? A person like Kayla Harrison, they can't take it. Okay? They can't take it. They can't take it. They can't take, you know, she can't take the fact of being a loser. She'll never be able to take that. Roger Allen, Robert Henry, Tay Brown. She's never going to be able to take the hurt that she lost. This is the same person that cried because she couldn't finish Larissa Pacheco. Not once, but twice. Couldn't finish Pacheco. Cried. Cry baby. Just sitting there whining and crying like somebody want to hear you cry. No, Kayla, we don't want to hear you crying. We don't want to hear your excuses. We don't want to hear what you had to go through. We don't want to hear your life story. We don't want to hear your history. You know what we want to see here at Cyborg Nation? We just want you to get destroyed. We want you to get decimated, okay? We want your head on a platter. Okay? You got a suspect resume and you sitting here trying to call out. Okay, cool. Yep, you want to test yourself. I can understand if you're working hard to get the fight. You're not. Okay? It don't even seem like you want to fight. See, you had your opportunity. She had an opportunity to fight Chris. She had the opportunity to do so, y'all. Had the opportunity. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? She didn't do it, y'all. Hype Job Harrison didn't do it. You know what she did? She ran, tucked her tail, and ran to the PFL. That's what Hype Job Harrison did. She tucked her tail and ran. You know, when she fought Brittany Elkin, I said, okay, all right, okay. She fought Brittany Elkin. Brittany Elkin, I know that it's her first fight, you know. It's her first fight, you know, she need to go and chill and just be ready, you know. Just be ready. It'll be okay. Just, you know, hey, you know, go on and get that win under your belt. Okay. So she beats Brittany Elkin. Okay. Josette Cotton comes in. Now, isn't there something? Josette Cotton, who's got some experience, okay, she don't have the best ground game. Kayla Harrison couldn't submit Josette Cotton, the woman who's a street fighter. She couldn't submit a street fighter. But Kayla Harrison will tell you, yep, my judo is second to none. My submission game is second to none. She couldn't submit Josette Cotton. Josette Cotton is not like, she's not a ground beast. And Josette, that's my girl. I love Josette. She couldn't submit Josette Cotton. How do you explain that? Her judo's supposed to be great. She's supposed to be the next, supposed to be better than Ronda Rousey. She's supposed to be. But you can't submit a street fighter? You can't submit her? Okay, well, how you gonna explain this? That's what I mean. And I saw the handwriting on the wall. I said, you know what, man? Josette was tough. Josette didn't go like everybody else went. Josette didn't go. She didn't go. She didn't go away. Kayla thought she was going to come in there and just dominate Josette. Josette didn't go. Guess what Josette did? She was hitting her from the ground up. And Josette hit her with a punch from her back, man. It was crazy. And then Kayla Harrison started trying to get upset. Josette didn't go. Then she was throwing punches down at Josette. Punches wasn't doing no damage. And then the referee stopped the fight. Really, it wasn't because Josette was actually hurting the fight. It was actually because, Josette couldn't get up. Then she fought Charnosky. Really. Charnosky. You fought Mario Charnosky. Okay? That's who you fought? She fought Mario Charnosky. 3-8 Mario Charnosky. 3-8. That's who you fought. How do you explain this? Guys, I can sit here right now. And I can look at all the losses. Let's do this. Let's do some combined losses, okay? I want to do the wins and losses for all the Kayla Harrison opponents, okay? I want to do that. You know why I want to do that? Because I think people need to see that Kayla Harrison has had a padded resume. She's had a padded resume from the time she stepped into the octagon. The whole Invicta, not the Invicta, but the whole tournament that she was in, that whole tournament, guess what? That tournament was built for her to win. Okay? The tournament was built for her to win. They gave Kayla Harrison every advantage under God's hot sun. They gave her, y'all remember when Sarah Kaufman submitted Morgan Freer? Y'all remember that? And then they're gonna turn around and give Kayla Harrison Morgan Freer after Sarah Kaufman submitted her. How do you explain that? That's just crazy. But I'm finna show y'all something. Okay? We're gonna do it right here live, okay? Let's look at her win-loss records and let's see. Let's see if Kayla Harrison really is the truth or is she really hype. Because I call her Hype Job Harrison. So let's see if she's really, really, really that person. Okay? Alright. Kayla Harrison has had 3 amateur fights. Okay? Let's look at the amateur fights on her record. Okay? She faced a girl that was 0-2. I'm finna keep count. Okay? She faced a girl that was 0-2. Beat that girl, of course. She faced another girl that was 0-0. First professional fight. Of course, this is amateur. So Kayla Harrison actually lost. She lost twice in the amateurs. And I bet y'all didn't even know that. Okay? Kayla Harrison lost twice in the amateurs. And then her first amateur win was against a person that was 0-0. Okay? So already, Kayla Harrison, even in the amateurs, her opponents have a combined record of 0-2. That's in the amateurs. So Hype Job Harrison wasn't fighting any winners. No winners whatsoever. Oh, I'm sorry. That's wrong. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. No. She didn't. Okay. Kayla Harrison didn't lose in the amateurs. I'm sorry. Wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Thank you. Whoever texted me got me. Okay. I got you. Okay. The first person she faced was 3-6 Brittany Elkin. Okay. We're going through Kayla Harrison's resume. Then after Brittany Elkin, she fought the number 1 head buster. Okay. Josette was 8-1 when she fought her. Okay. Let's go again. She fought Moriel Chernosky. She fought Moriel Chana. I want y'all to look. Okay, 3-8 Moriel Chanaski. Okay. And y'all tell me who's the hype job. Okay, Larissa Pacheco had 13 wins. Okay, she was 13-3 when Kayla Harrison fought her. Okay, I want y'all to keep count of this. We're gonna keep count and see if she's really a hype job or is she the truth. She fought Morgan Freer. Why? Why did she fight Morgan Freer? Morgan Freer was 4-3. Okay. Now look, already she's got. Let's just look at these 4 fights right here. That's 11, 12. Okay, 11, 12, 18, 21. Okay, so she is 16, 24, 27. Okay, she right now that's 30. That's 31. Hold on, let me check one more time. 11, 12, 8. That's 31-21 right now. That's for 4 fights. So you mean to say you fight 4 people, okay? And 31-21. Let's keep going. Larissa Pacheco is the only person that's actually winning, okay? I mean, Larissa Pacheco and Josette Cotton are the ones that had like decent records. Let's check out Bobby Joe. Okay, Bobby Joe Dalcio. She's 31-21 right now. Bobby Joe Dalcio was 5-1 when she fought Hype Job Harrison. Okay. Bobby Joe had a decent record. We already got Larissa Pacheco and Courtney King. Let's look at Courtney King. Courtney King was 4-1. Okay, so we got this. Kayla Harrison was 40. Look, her combined records of all her opponents, they have a record of 40-24. She got a combined record of 40-24. And people want to tell me that this girl is a legit contender? 40-24. And Chris Cyborg scared of you? You fighting people. You fighting legit people that they're not even contenders. The best 2 on your resume, Josette Cotton, Larissa Pacheco, and maybe Bobby Joe Dalzia. That's it. Wow. Robert said Josette was on 1 leg. Oh, see, I didn't even know Josette was injured in that fight. And you still couldn't submit her. Wow. Yeah, they stopped the fight. Yeah, and you know why they stopped the fight? They stopped the fight, man, because they wanted Kayla's, they wanted her stoppages to be there. They wanted her finishing rate to stay the same. Because Josette was in no trouble. Here's the thing, man. Kayla Harrison is a good talker. Okay? She's a good talker. I'll give her that. I think Kayla Harrison is good on the microphone. But I think that's all she know how to do is talk. Chris Cyborg not good on the microphone. Chris Cyborg is good in the octagon. Chris Cyborg ain't good on the microphone, but she damn good in that octagon, ain't she? Chris Cyborg is phenomenal in the octagon. Y'all see the difference? And look, and when we talk about Kayla Harrison, y'all, when we really talk about Kayla Harrison struggled against Courtney King, combo breaker. She struggled against Courtney King on the feet. How do you explain this? How do you explain this? Jeez, man. Jeez, Louise. And, we sit here and we talk about this. Kayla talk about this. This girl constantly runs her mouth, and for what, y'all? For the same damn thing. Nothing. I don't know. But Kayla Harrison saying Chris Cyborg ducking her, that's stupid. When Chris Cyborg and Scott Coker, they've already said, if you guys want to make a fight, that door is open. Okay? Scott Coker said, I'll be more than happy to make this fight. Scott Coker said, you just have to tell me. Okay? I want to make the fight. Scott said, let's make the fight in 2021. Scott Coker said this last year in 2020. Scott Coker said, let's make the fight in 2021. That's what he said. Okay? I didn't say it. Scott Coker said it. And Scott Coker, when he says something, yeah, okay. He telling the truth about these fights. I tell you that. Scott Coker is telling the truth about these damn fights. And he said that this fight can get done. He said, hands down, the fight is going to get done. Wow. Who do y'all believe, y'all? Combo Breaker, George Page, Marcus Bell. Who do you believe? Who do you believe? Who do you really and truly believe? I mean, I don't know. Should we believe Kayla Harrison? When all she's been doing is talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. How do you explain this? How? I tell you, boy. I tell you. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm one of those people, man. Hold on. See, I'm one of those people, man. I look at what you do in accordance to, what you say. I look at what you do, Combo Break. I look at what you do, George. And if you tell me, hey, man, I'm going to roll with you to the end of time, but then you sell me out. Well, you can tell me you're going to roll with me all you want to, but I look at what you do versus what you say. Okay, I've been raised that way. I've been raised to be that way in life. I always look at what a person do and not what they tell me. Okay, because a person can tell you some nonsense and some garbage, but when I see a person that's keeping it 100, keeping it 1,000, then that's it. Okay, I don't go no other bout. So this thing is gonna unfold. Hopefully they get this fight done. They get the fight. They get the deal done, and we get to see this fight in 2021 this year. Okay. I mean, probably a good time frame for this probably should be in the summertime. Good time to see this fight should be in the summertime because Chris want to defend her Bellator belt again, pretty sure. And Kayla Harrison probably want to get through the tournament again, get her $1 million, and then you know what? It's good. It's good. Okay. All right, guys. I want to go to bare knuckle brawling. Okay. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, bare knuckle brawling and Paige Van Zant, I wasn't too sure about it. But do you know, man, that bout was watched heavily? Y'all know that. Y'all know that bare knuckle brawling, Bretton Hart and Paige Van Zant, they actually did that. People watched that, man. People watched. I think more people watched because of Paige Van Zant. I got it, okay? Okay, I got it. People watched because of Paige Van Zant, but Bretton Hart did her job, okay? She did her job. Bretton Hart sold this fight, okay? She sold the fight. All the way up to the drama on the weigh-in scale, okay? All of that weigh-in drama. Man, look, she sold that fight, okay? The whole, getting mad because Paige choked you, brilliant. Brilliant. I'm gonna tell you why BFK if MMA isn't careful, okay? Why something like BKFC? I'm gonna tell you why this is gonna grow and be more popular. Because the women can actually make a good payday. Okay, the women can make a good payday. They announced this. They announced this during that. Well, they announced it during the Super Bowl. Or they're gonna announce it during the Super Bowl. They're gonna announce another one during there. Okay, this could actually become popular because the women can get paid. And I've been hearing I heard Beck Rawlins say that the payday was worth it. Okay, I heard Beck Rawlins say, you know what? I made more money here than I made in MMA. Now you hearing Paige Van Zant saying, oh, you know what? I made more money over here than I did in MMA. Okay, I mean, I'm hearing them say it. Now, I think if you're a lower tier fighter in MMA, you come over to bare knuckle fighting, I think you could make more money if you are a lower tier fighter. Now, if you're in the top 5, I don't think bare knuckle fighting could pay you more than MMA. But, you kind of have to look at some of the stuff that happened, okay? Then you got people coming into the ring, man. The whole, the girl poured the water on Bretton Hart. I mean, guys, I'm tuned in. Because now I want to see Jenny Savage. I want to see. I want to see Jenny Savage. I want to see how that storyline is going to unfold. I want to see it. Okay, I'm tuned in. I can't honestly lie to y'all. I thought that it was just going to be a wash. I thought that it was going to be something that, oh man, yeah, whatever. This ain't going to be too entertaining. I'm wasting my money. I'm wasting my money. God dog. Yep, I'm wasting my money. But when I looked at it, man, 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 I enjoyed the product. I thoroughly enjoyed the product. I thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, not only did I enjoy it, the storylines. I think that MMA need to be very careful with this kind of thing, and I think that some of these washed up MMA fighters that people think are washed up, I guarantee you they'll find a home in bare knuckle fighting. Some of them they won't go to Bellator because they can't make money in Bellator. They can't make the money in Bellator. But bare knuckle fighting, I mean, I've heard 3 fighters now say, oh, and Christine Ferreira said that she made a lot of money bare knuckle fighting. Okay? Like, and you got to think, you don't have to fight very often. You make enough money. And it is what it is. I mean, Beck Rawlings became the champion. And she was very, very happy, with her pay. She was extremely happy with their pay. All right, let's do this, though. Let's look at the high end and the low end of bare knuckle fighting. Okay? Now, you got some people on there making Bellator money, which that's not good. Not me, $2,500 is not enough money to get in there and fight bare knuckle. I don't care who you are. I ain't finna do it. Okay? They got some people on the card that made that money. I don't, to me, no. They had Ishe Smith. He did it. Ishe Smith did it, and they paid him a lot of money. Paulie Malignaggi made, pretty good money doing it. They made money, okay? They're not going to come in there and fight. A normal person ain't coming in there to fight for that little bit of pay, man. They ain't finna do it. And if somebody did make $2,500 fighting in bare knuckle brawling, they need to get their head examined. They need to get their head examined. For real. That's not enough money to go in there and take that kind of damage. Hold on, I'm looking at some purses. I just saw one. Yeah. And him and Dana White already got beef. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you guys where bare knuckle fighting, they're doing it right. Okay? I'm going to tell you where bare knuckle fighting, they're doing it right. Dave Feldman already, him and Dana White got like a mini beef going on. They got a mini beef. Now let's think about this, okay? Think about this. Dana White got a beef. Dave Feldman, they kind of had some words. And Dana told Dave Feldman, he'll never get a fight done in Arizona. Well, he gets the fight made in Arizona. And so now he's attached his name to Dana White. Okay? He's attached his name to Dana White. So now, look. Now you got a product that's good. Okay? You've attached your name to the biggest in the business. You've done that. And guess what? Now, hey. Now, you can go market the hell out of this thing. And this bare knuckle fighting is not for your top fighters because they can't match, okay? Bare knuckle fighting can't match the pay of the top fighters. These lower tier fighters, these people making 10 and 10 and 12 and 12, oh, bare knuckle brawling can pay more, okay? Bare knuckle brawling can pay more, and they do pay more. Okay, they do pay more in a lot of cases. Think about it, man. Somebody like Betch Kohea, somebody like Molly McCann, they would do well in bare knuckle fighting. They would do extremely well. Okay? Like these people that they got their striking and they know how to box in the octagon, they'll do well in bare knuckle fighting. Okay? They will. They'll do extremely well in bare knuckle fighting, and to the point where you know that these people will have success. Like who don't think Francis Ngannou, if he wasn't a top five opponent in the UFC, who don't think Francis Ngannou would do good in bare knuckle fighting? Francis Ngannou would crush the sport. He would transcend the sport if he did it. And I think Francis Ngannou would he'll probably end up killing somebody. Like he would actually legit have a death on his hands if he did it. Ngannou would change it. Yeah, George, some of those fighters, and 25 to 40,000, some of them low tier fighters, George, they not even getting that in the UFC. They're not getting that. Some of them lower tier fighters. Now, some of them are. Some of them are in the UFC, but you have some of your low end fighters that they don't make that much money in the UFC. They go to bare knuckle fighting. They can go to bare knuckle fighting championships and make more money. It's possible. Okay? It's possible. Beck Rollins said she made enough money. She made more than she ever made when she was fighting. Beck Rollins said that. Paige Van Zandt said it. Okay? Christine Ferreira said it. I mean, they're all saying the same thing. Okay? They got a product, and you know what? The audience is, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. I want to see those pay-per-view numbers, though. I want to see the pay-per-view numbers because I had damn near almost 200 people in my live stream just listening to me commentate. So if you think about that, okay, you think about that and then translate that over to possible pay-per-views. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did 400 to 500,000 pay-per-views. I wouldn't be shocked if they did it. I wouldn't be shocked at all because it's that good. The product was that good, and it's always entertaining. Like the build up to the fights are really extremely entertaining. And I don't know, it's a good product, y'all. MMA need to be careful. MMA better be careful. They better be real careful, man. And you know what? Also, too, bare knuckle brawling, bare knuckle fighting, they seem to really have gotten down the weight class thing. And it don't matter what weight class you're in, they'll find somebody for you to fight. That's the good thing about it. So now you got women that can go there and fight, and they don't have to worry about a weight class. They'll find somebody. See, in MMA, it's kind of limited. Because if you can't make it to 145 pounds, then more than likely you're not going to fight. And the PFL, they kind of helped out a little bit. You can fight at 155. But if you can't get close to 155, you don't have a career. And there are very few places in the world that let heavyweight women fight. It's just they're not there. Rising will. Like, Rising is probably the only other place that you can go to in order to get some of these bouts. That's it. And, Rising is not guaranteed money. A lot of times, you're not getting long-term contracts in Rising. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. That's just what it is. So, I think bare knuckle fighting, I think they're on to something. I think they're on to something. And I think that, over time, they're going to have a lot more of these cards, and they're going to put these women on, and these women, they're going to go and show out, and there's opportunity. And this thing is still young, man. Bare knuckle fighting championships is still young. They got so much more time to make this thing big. So, what do y'all think? What do you think Dana do in this situation? Because they're going to be convincing people to not leave their when their contract is over. Okay, don't re-sign with the UFC. Come on over here. Come on over here. And maybe they'll get to the point in time where they could actually, start matching the salaries of different fighters or paying them more. Like, hey, Amanda, we'll pay you $2.5 million. You come over here and fight, somebody in bare knuckles. We'll pay you $2.5 million plus pay-per-view points. We'll give you that too. It'll be an offer that she couldn't refuse. It'll be an offer she couldn't refuse. A lot of women that can do it. I think Jessica Andrade. I think Jessica Andrade would do very well in bare knuckle fighting. It's built for fighters like that. People like Jessica Andrade, she could do it. Let me see who else. People like Viviane Araújo, damn sure can do it. Macy Barber, yeah, combo. I think Megan Anderson would do good in that. Megan Anderson would definitely do good in that. She got that style, man, that knockout style. and she long and she fast, Megan Anderson would do well as a bare knuckle fighter. And maybe it's something she might consider, man. If the 145-pound division go up, I think Megan. As a matter of fact, I think she'd go over there and actually make an impact because she got good microphone skills. She got good microphone skills. I mean, hell, she can talk on the mic. Man, throw Megan up in there, man. Megan will knock somebody out. She ain't got to worry about being taken down. None of that stuff, man. She can just go in there and bang like she want to. It's a lot of them, man. It's a lot of these women that can get in there and do their thing. Ketlin Vieira would be good. Ketlin Vieira would be phenomenal over there because they have that style. See, you understand too. Bare knuckle brawling is different. You can't box your way to a win in it. You actually have to be aggressive. You have to be. You can't box your way to a win in bare knuckle fighting. I seen like slick boxers try to get in there. It don't work for them. It don't work because you're gonna get caught, and then you trying to block and people hitting you with their bare knuckles. Even if you block, that crap still hurt too. Yeah, Chris Cyborg would do good in bare knuckle fighting. Chris Cyborg, I think she would do pretty good. But I think in this stage in Chris's career, I can't see her really doing that because of the money she makes. And it wouldn't do any service because she would make more money in MMA than she could bare knuckle fighting. I mean, but I think Chris would do good at it. I think she'd do good. I think Jean Mallet would do good at it. And y'all see the kind of fighters I'm picking. I'm not picking these slick fighters. The slick fighters, when I watch them, and I've been doing my research, the slick fighters that can box, that did well in boxing with that style, it don't work. Those guys, they end up getting beat. They end up losing. That slick fighter style in bare knuckle fighting, it don't work as much. I mean, slipping the jab and that stuff, yeah, it works. But just trying to box somebody for like, 5 rounds, not going to work. It ain't going to work over there. It ain't going to work. Because you only got 2-minute rounds. So you got to hurry up. You got to act. You got to get this stuff done. People like Carissa Shields, I don't think she'd do good over there. I don't think, because, she's a slick fighter. I mean, who else? There's a couple other people, too. Betch Kohale would do good in bare knuckle fighting. I think she would do great in that. I think Cynthia Calvillo would be good for that. Yep, Josette Cotton would. And you got to have a certain style and a personality to do it, man. You have to have the style. There's a style that these bare knuckle fighters have, man. It's that in your face style. You can box and you can go at a different range, but you can't really go in there and thinking that you're gonna point fight. You can't point fight in a bare knuckle fight. That's not gonna work. You can never point fight in a bare knuckle brawl. You gotta look to counter, man. You gotta look to counter and you gotta look to pick. You gotta pick shots off. That's what you gotta look forward to. Irene Aldana, I don't know, James. I don't think she do good. She a point fighter, man. And point fighters, they get ate up, man. They get ate up in that bare knuckle arena. They get ate up. Irene, man, she be moving too much for me. Irene move too much, and she be trying to fight off her back foot. Man, you do that in bare knuckle brawling, they gonna eat you up. They gonna eat you alive. If that's all you want to do is just point fight and walk backwards, nah, they coming for you. They gonna tear your ass up. I thought Ann Wolf would have been good doing this. Shoot, man, it's so many females out there that can transition over to bare knuckle fighting and probably even make more money, probably make more bread. Yeah, I think Macy Chazon too. Yeah, yep, combo. Macy Chazon, Sarge, Angela Hill. Nah, I don't know about Angela Hill. I don't know about Angela Hill. She might be able to. Rocky Pennington probably would be able to do good in that. Or the Rocky Pennington that got hurt before she had that accident. I think that version of Rocky Pennington would have been able to do this. Yeah, and see, to do it, you have to have some strike. You have to have some striking ability. Okay, you have to have some striking ability, just some, where you know how to throw punches at least. But if you one of these people, man, that you ain't got no striking ability, and you just come in there, you're gonna get hurt. Jessica might do good. Jessica might do good as a bare knuckle fighter. I think Carolina, before she fought Jessica, was perfect for it. Carolina Kovacevic was perfect for it. perfect. But start getting her ass knocked out. Yep, Viviana Rojo would probably be good at that kind of thing. It's just a lot of fighters, man, that can get in there and do it. But they work so hard to get to the UFC, and some of them they ain't gonna give up. They ain't gonna get that up. And Dana White ain't going for you fighting in another organization, and then you still there. Nah, he ain't going for that. Yeah, Priscilla Cachoeira, yeah, she be alright. They got that. They got that in your face style. See, that's the thing, and that's what bare knuckle fighting is, man. Oh yeah, I am on mute. Thank you, George. Yeah, Lauren. Yep, Lauren. Throw Lauren Murphy in the mix. Um, Juliana Velasquez. Yep, she could do it. Carrie Melendez, Denise Kilhouse. They be hell. They be hell over there, man. Nah, man. I said cheesecake. Cheesecake ain't doing nothing. Cheesecake be trying to point fight and get knocked out. Somebody knock her ass out. I wouldn't be surprised though if you see Cheesecake go. Part of me felt like Sarah Moore's fought like that, man, because she knew that was her last contract, and she knew she wasn't getting another contract. And Sarah said, "Nope, I'm finna get out, taking as little damage as I can," and that's what the hell she did. Oh man. Hey, wait a minute. It's 7:30, man. Oh, the homie combo breaking 99 coming up, man. Shoot, I better get on off here, man. I done been on here too long anyway. And Jessica Panay is back. That big old salami nose she got. That's what I call Jessica Panay, salami nose. Salami nose. Oh, okay. So the homie coming break 99. He ain't coming on, man. He working tonight. Man, he said, don't worry about it. Yeah, I try to wrap it up by 7:15. Man, I just got talking about Wilder for so long. Sarah might need to fight in Invicta or LFA. She would never be able to go back to LFA. LFA is it's like their amateur deal. The only place she could go back to is Invicta. LFA, they ain't gonna take her. They ain't gonna take her. And look at the fighters in LFA. They're young. They're real young. They don't LFA. They don't do the whole older fighter thing. They really don't do that. Not as much. They got some older fighters there. Okay. Oh yeah, Barber versus Grasso co-main event. Absolutely, that's good. Um, yeah, man, that's a good fight, man. This is going to either both of these fighters are at a crossroads point in their careers, man. They are. Um, Macy Barber needs this win. Macy Barber needs this win. If she coming off of that loss against Roxanne Modafferi, she need this win and also the confidence that come with this win. Yeah, throw Jason Stephen A. Smith into a BKB, a BF. Yeah, throw him in there, man. Throw him in there. I'll stop the hairline out of him. But yeah, man, and Alexa Grasso, this is a fight. It's a big fight, and see every single challenge to me that Alexa Grasso has had. I don't think Alexa Grasso has really like defeated that person at their absolute best. And I'm gonna give you an example on her resume. Let me give an example, man. I think we seen that Macy Barber can beat somebody at their best, and Macy Barber beat J.J. Aldrich. See, that's the only reason why I'm favoring more so Macy Barber than Alexa Grasso. Macy Barber got another level, and Macy can also. She's gonna have heart the whole fight. Like she's not gonna stop. She ain't gonna quit. Yeah, George, you're right. It's been 2 years, so see, we got to see all of this. This is a tough fight to call. Very tough. Grasso beat Ji Yoon Kim, which Ji Yoon Kim's a decent fighter. She's decent, and she's had a couple of fights, but Ji Yoon Kim, she ain't really fought. Her level of competition hadn't been that great, and she lost to what Lucy and Antonina and Alexa beat her. Okay, those are Alexa Grasso. Those are her signature wins. Which Ji Yoon Kim is okay, but then she lost the big one to Carla Esparza. Okay, Karolina Kovacevic, this not the same fighter. Okay, this not the same fighter. If this was the Carolina that didn't get knocked out by Jessica, I would say yeah, that's a quality win. And she completely lost to Tatiana Suarez, and I'm talking about she lost very quickly to Tatiana Suarez. It wasn't even close, man. She beat Randa Marcos with a split decision. She lost to Felice Herrick. So I mean, you got to look at Grasso, man. Look at her record. She's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She is 4-3 in the UFC. So this right here is a crossroads fight for Grasso. It's a crossroads fight. It's very crossroads, and she's gonna have to do something this fight. Okay, that's just what it is. She gonna have to do something. Roxy might get. She might. I don't know. And I think I think Razzo has faced tougher competition, but I think Macy Barber has that little factor in her where she can rise to the occasion. Macy Barber got that going on, like rise to the occasion. With Grasso, I always see when Alexa Grasso, when she gets any kind of confrontation, it's almost like she don't really know how to step to the plate. Like that's something that I noticed about Alexa Grasso. She just she don't step to the plate. You know, she don't pick up the intensity. And then two, she's a slow starter, man. You can't be no slow starter versus Macy Barber. You got to get in Macy's ass very quick. She got to get in Macy's ass real quick and start using her skill. Don't get too greedy. Don't stay in the pocket with Macy. Because that's just what Macy Barber wants you to do. Stay in the damn pocket. Yeah, Kenny, it's at the end of the month. It's February 27th. And that's real talk. Grazo gotta make it do what it do. She gotta make it do what it do, because Macy, surgery or not, man, this Macy ain't finna come in here and make this easy for you. Macy finna get in your ass. And it is what it is. That ain't gonna be easy. But shoot, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in the building, man. We'll talk some more tomorrow, man. I'm gonna get on here after the homie Combo Breaker 99 come on, cause I know he gonna get on probably tomorrow, man. So I'm gonna get on after he get on. Y'all know I do mine between 9 and 10. I'm usually late night, very late night. But I'm gonna try to get on by 9 o'clock, and trying to book a couple more interviews. And man, we're just trying to keep this thing rolling, y'all. Oh man, shout out to the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder. You know, we got your back, Deontay. We got your back. Kayla Harrison, my goodness, girl. My goodness. Stop being a clout chaser and build your own resume. Okay. Then Combo, I just come on at 9. I'm going to just come on at 9 o'clock. It'll make it easy. And then 2, I ain't got to stay up too late if I get it on at 9. So the homie Combo Breaker 99. Oh, crap. Sorry. Sponsor, sorry. Shout out to the homie Focus Ball. Get yourself a focus ball. Get a focus ball.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a focus ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a focus ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a focus ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a focus ball. When you train with the focus ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the focus ball now.
Yep, Combo got his coming. George Page, get a focus ball. James Henley, get yourself a focus ball. Kenny McCormick, get yourself a focus ball. That's what you got to get, man. Get them focus balls. But I'm gonna definitely mine. I gotta check my mailbox. I think mine are here now. Too, Combo. Shoot, man. Well, maybe, man. I'm gonna wait till you get yours, and then you can tell me. Maybe we do like a reaction, man, to focus balls and see what we like about them. Yeah, man. Yeah. But y'all, hey, man, appreciate y'all for coming into the stream. Thanks for everybody with the support in the super chats. Shout out. Robert Herring got his focus balls coming. Hey, man, salute to the powerful, the legendary Lions Den women mixed martial arts community. They ain't got the lovers, they can hate us. And if they hate us, they finna make us famous. Ha ha ha.